Cecilia Hayward. She's the marketing manager for Niagara, and we're going to look at her new Stealth toilet. It's a 0.8 gallon toilet. Cecilia, tell me about this toilet.
So our Stealth is a new technology. It's the first on the market. It flushes at 0.8 gallons, which is under 1 gallon, and the current standard, federal standard, is 1.6. So the Stealth is essentially a vacuum assist toilet. It uses air combined with the water to help flush the toilet. And you can even see in the mold, there's this extra tube that's in the mold of the toilet that helps to push air. This section of the trap fills with air, and that's what helps to flush the toilet out.
Okay, so are you going to flush it now?
So I'm going to flush it
Okay,
right
so
now.
Cecilia, what do I look at when I look at that meter?
Okay, so that meter right there,
We zeroed it out? Okay.
there we go.
Okay, what am I looking at with this meter?
So this meter will tell you how much water is used to flush the toilet. So right now it's at 0. It refills. Okay. So we're going to flush it. And so that's the amount of water that refills into the tank. And you'll see that rise to just 0.8 gallons.
I hope I can see this, but I won't tell you if it actually gets it. Just a little bit above. It's 0.86. Now, how about number 2? What's that like?
Same amount. And so we'll use some of our miso. So this toilet is rated at 600 miso. It's 600 grams. So what do we have there?
That's disgusting looking.
So we'll just...
So blue makes it easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
That's 300.
Oh, that's 300. So we can actually put in a few more.
Viewers, I just want to tell you what I do for you guys to actually watch pseudo poop go down a drain.
Okay.
Okay? Nice flush. Sometimes you have to flush twice. And at 0.8, this is pretty darn good. Well, this is actually what happens to it afterwards. Lovely. Thank you for showing me this. But as you can see, it's nothing's left. It's clean. You know, a lot of times you have to flush twice. Do you guys ever do it with toilet paper too? Mm-hmm. Actually, he's doing it the way we normally do it. Number 2 first, then paper second. Kids, don't try this at home. There we go.
Of course it doesn't do it today.
What's happening?
No, left a couple. Everything else that went through.
But what's it mean now that it says it's at 3.2?
Well, that's because it's totalizing.
It's making
So
it total.
actually it's
3
been-
times. that
Okay,
we
so 3
flush.
times it flushes. Okay.
Okay. Is there something different the way it's set up right now?
No, because actually the standard is when you put this up in the federal standard is you have 20 sponges, 8 pieces of paper, and actually it has to flush 22 out of the 28.
Okay, so
all the way
there's
through.
a different number of times.
So how many did we get out?
So I have a lot of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, and then the one we had one there. So
Yep.
at least 18 and 7 watts of paper. So 25.
So what's the federal standard?
22.
So we did pretty good. So I guess in that case, they would probably any toilet would have a problem.
But it will usually move everything. Being
Well-
temperamental today.
Well, it's sponges, not the other stuff. This is a lot more complex. How come?
Well, basically, we have the standard fill valve and the flush valve mechanism. But the reason why the water that's flushed out of the toilet is actually contained within this vessel. Water fills up the tank, but the only what flushes is through here. The BSB vessel. This is where the actual air is contained. That we get the air transfer. So we pressurize the air, and then when you flush, that air is what helps the vacuum create. Helps create the vacuum that pulls the waste out of the toilet.
Now
When CO2 was talking about the air transfer.
no bubbles, none of that problem?
No.
And is there a point when it wouldn't work? Is there something that would cause it not to work, or?
No.
So it's and it's a lifetime warranty too?
Mhm.
And how much is this toilet again?
This retails for $310, and currently it's not available in any retail outlets, but we hope that it will be available shortly over the next 3 to 6 months.
Now, this use is pretty much for everybody, commercial, multifamily, airports, residential.
Aren't too many places where you couldn't use a toilet.
Is there any awards or any certifications that this toilet's gotten?
Well, the Stealth toilet is EPA WaterSense approved, so that's a very high standard for a lot of our plumbing products to meet, especially since it's the first 0.8 gallon per flush toilet on the market. So no one else has this product. We are the first to bring it to market, and it even passes EPA WaterSense approval, along with the standard Universal Plumbers Code and IAPMO codes.
And what about the other toilet? Does it have any certifications as well?
It's also WaterSense approved and passes the same certifications that our Stealth 0.8 gallon per flush toilet does.
What kind of numbers do you think that is about saving water, going from a 1.6 to a 0.8?
We're looking at about 20,000 gallons of water saved per household, average household of 4 people.
Is that per year?
Yeah, per year.
And about the 1.2?
What is the 1.2?
I think it's like 10,200 gallons or somewhere in that area. That, off the top of my head, that's about. Not totally sure.
Does anybody know what the cost of water is? What we're looking at 20,000, let's say just here in New
On
Jersey?
the Stealth, we're looking at about $200 a year per saving between water and sewage bills.
That's pretty good. And if you start adding up, toilets and multifamily facilities, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, up to that much. So, depending on the various water rates.
So it's about
per
a
town
1.5 year
municipality.
payback?
Yeah. Yeah, and if it's installed by the property manager, it pays itself back in a year
Right,
due to their bulk purchasing power.
right. Good point. Well, thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you, Anna.